I have been toying with the idea of brushing up on my math skills so I can better code, game mechanics, and do cool things I've seen others do, like this and this. The first part of my journey is to develop a freehand line drawing tool. I wanted to use something available out of the box in Unity, so decided on the LineRenderer component. LineRenderer can be added to a game object through the Unity editor or via a C# script. The way it works is by allowing you to set a number of points in X, Y, and Z coordinates, and a line will be drawn between each of those points. My idea was to use a mouse as input and track a new point each time a minimum distance threshold was surpassed between the new point and the previous point. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's start developing. First, you want to make sure your project is in 2D mode by clicking on this 2D, 3D button over here. Go ahead and add a empty game object, call it line, and then add a component to that game object and search on LineRenderer. And you want to go ahead and initialize the position size to 0. Let's add another component. This time it will be a C# script and call it drawLine. And then go ahead and open up that script to edit it. Let's add 3 class variables. One called line of type LineRenderer, previous position of type vector3, and min distance of type float. We'll make this min distance a serializable field. The reason we're doing that is so it is available in the Unity editor, but we can also now keep it private, which is good for encapsulation. We'll set it to 0.1f. I've played around with various values and they seem to work very well. Next, in start, we'll get the LineRenderer component that's been added to this game object. And then in the update function, we're going to check if a mouse button click occurred. If so, we'll grab that mouse button click position and we'll convert it to from screen to world position and set the current position to that position. And since we're working in 2D coordinates, or in a 2D plane, we have to set the Z value to 0. Next, we're going to see if that min distance threshold has been surpassed between the current position and the previous position. If so, we're going to increment the LineRenderer array count, and we're going to set the position in the LineRenderer to the current position, and then we'll keep track of and then we'll set the previous position to the current position to keep track of it. Let's go back to the Unity editor and try it out. And there you go. The width of the line is too thick in my opinion, so what you can do is play with the width property in the LineRenderer component. Then just move it down to maybe 0.1. Let's try that out. there you go. You've just built your own freehand line drawing tool.